Let's go, guys. Cavs win game two. They win it in dominant fashion. They win it 118-94. I mean, obviously a slow start, but other than that, it was pretty wired. We just came out with force from the very beginning, and I was really impressed because I was a little concerned about those two games. I'm not saying I didn't feel we were gonna win, both of them, obviously, but I was a little hesitant on one, too. I mean, regardless, I wouldn't have said the series was over. I mean, going back to Cleveland, it's never a series until one game wins on the road. So, I'm just glad that we tied it up, and I just couldn't be happier. Let's go over the game, though. So, obviously, Donovan Mitchell, he scores 29 points. Evan Mobley, he adds a solid 21, and he be grabbing rebounds, man. That's been, that's how we gotta approach every game. I mean, you're going against, like, Al Horford in the paint, you gotta be able to get those rebounds. Evan Mobley's a stud, man. I know he's had a lot of criticism about his offense. I was reading an article yesterday. I think someone made some comments on like his offensive game and how like it might have been Windy, Brian Windhorst, but he was talking about how he like has potential to be an offensive great, but he's just not. And he's proving people wrong to this day, and that's great to see, man. And overall, just a great performance. I can't really say enough about these two guys. They've come up clutch. They were clutch in Game 7, obviously. Mobley was clutch in Game 5 in the Orlando series. And just a side note, I saw a lot of Orlando fans saying, "Oh, we would beat this Boston team." Zip it. You lost. We beat you. You're eliminated. Enjoy watching us from the couch. And yeah, that's all I have to say about that. But regardless, though, great win for the Cleveland Cavs. Usually when you shoot 50+%, especially 54.7, it's going to result in at least a double-digit win. We held the Celtics to 41.3% shooting. We held Jason Tatum in check, Jaylen Brown as well. I mean, Jaylen Brown started off pretty good, but other than that, I mean, we kept him afloat throughout the whole game. It was just a big win. Going into the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, that's gonna be amazing. The crowd's gonna be rocked. I definitely want to get down there sometime, man. I'd love to be in Cleveland for either game 3 or 4, but we'll see what happens. Don't really have much to complain about in this game. I mean, just a wire-to-wire, beating, I guess, and especially in the second half. It seemed like we in the second half, our defense, it really picked up. I really liked how we took responsibility after game 1. I think Donovan Mitchell said, we just have to be better. And that was, obviously it was tight at halftime, but other than that, we just came out with great force in the second half. So I couldn't really be more proud. Like I said, guys, the series shifts to Cleveland for games 3 and 4. Let's freaking win both of them if we can. I have a feeling that Boston's probably going to steal home court advantage. And I think if they do that, I have it going 7 games. Because I do think Boston probably steals game 5 at home. And then we win game 6 and then possibly a game 7. And, anything can happen. You've seen it. Granted, we had LeBron back in 2018. But, you've seen it. This team has what it takes. And, LeBron, when he was here, obviously it was a terrible team around him. And we just have pretty good players overall, I'd say. Obviously, Dean Wade, you guys remember Dean Wade scored 23 against the Celtics a couple months ago, and then Jared Allen's a big loss. Still a solid team, though, so I think we can definitely win this series, and, I'm looking forward to see what this team does tomorrow, around the Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. But the Cleveland Cavs, they win game 2. Click the left, to hit on, a playlist. Click the right to hit on a video that's recommended for you, and the bottom right to subscribe. I don't really have much to say other than let's go Cavs. Let them know, man. Beat the Celtics. I hate the Celtics. Let's win this freaking series.